Sairam all of you. So today we are with new chapter with new topics. Your chapter 15 in biology is our environment. The topic our environment is about a universal topic. So today we all will study part 1 our environment in chapter 15. So, children, first let us know what is actually our environment. See, children, the surrounding where all physical and biological atmosphere or surroundings are present, then it becomes our universe. So we can say, or we can give a definition like that, the environment includes our physical surroundings like air or atmosphere, water bodies, soil, or can be said land, and all the organisms such as plants, animals, human beings, and microorganisms like bacteria and fungi or fungi called decomposers. So, what is environment? Environment is a surroundings where physical and biological materials, atmosphere include with each other. We can say that we can say that all the constitutes of the environment interact with one another and maintain a balance in the environment in a natural way. Means can be said biological and physical surroundings which are present in the environment have to interact with each other, with one another, to maintain a balance in the environment in a natural way. Okay, the cycle of interacting with each other, biological and physical surroundings like air, atmosphere, water bodies, soil, and biological like plants, animals, human beings, microorganism, they interact with each other to complete the cycle of environment. Okay, but human beings are the only organisms who change the natural environment. Why do they change natural environment? Or we can say the balance of interacting with each other, the biological and the physical balance which interact with each other to maintain the environment only and only disturbs, get affected by the behavior or by the activities of human beings. How? Let us see. See, human beings are the only organisms who change the natural environment to fulfill their needs of foods, clothes, housing, transport, and industry, etc. See, children, disturbing the balance or uncontrolled activity of human beings are the causes because of pollution. Okay, because of uncontrolled pollution, more human beings, more population requires, needs more food, clothes, housing, transport, money, or industry. So, to fulfill their need, to complete their need, the human beings are damaging the balance of healthy environment more and more. So we can say, in fact, the uncontrolled activities of human beings are damaging the balance and healthy environment more and more because of their activities. And all the waste material automatically when the environment will disturb. Okay, when the uncontrolled activities of human being will disturb the environment, then what will happen? More and more waste will produce by these various activities of man and as well as of animals also. So what will happen? All the waste materials produced by the various activities of man and animals are poisonous. What will happen? So they will extend and can be divided into two main groups. Means the waste which are produced by uncontrolled activities by uh, by damaging the balance of healthy environment, the waste, more and more waste will produce. So by producing these waste, we can divide these waste into two main groups. What are these two groups? Let us see. There are two type of waste produced in the environment. Number one is known as biodegradable waste and another one is known as non-biodegradable waste. Okay, what is biodegradable waste? Let us study. So we are studying about biodegradable waste. Some waste are produced naturally, okay, or we can say biologically. So substances or the waste that are broken down by the biological process or a natural process are said to be biodegradable. Okay, these substances are decomposed, okay, through the actions of fungi, means microorganism, bacteria and also some other living organism. In fact, temperature and sunlight also play an important role in the decomposition of biodegradable substances. Okay, in the breakdown biologically. Okay, and what are the examples of biodegradable waste? The examples are food waste, trees leaves, urine, or you can say waste of animals and human beings. Okay, fecal matter, sewage agriculture, paper, wood, cloth, cow dung, etc. Means these are biological waste. These are the waste which can be decomposed and also which can be recycled and can be reused again. So these are biodegradable waste. And what is an another type of waste which are produced in environment by the man? They are, let's see, non-biodegradable waste. So there are two type of waste which are produced in the environment: biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Let us study what is biodegradable waste. So we are studying non-biodegradable waste. Okay, substances that are not broken down biologically, or substances that are not broken down by biological process are known as non-biodegradable waste. Okay, these substances may be solid, liquid and also in the gaseous form. These substances are inert and simply persist in the environment for long time. Means these type of waste, non-biodegradable waste, can be present for the long time in the environment, which are again very much harmful for environment. So or maybe harm the various members of the ecosystem, because these these type of waste cannot be broken down, cannot be reused, then what will happen? They will present for more and for long time in the environment. So what will be the result? They will harm the environment, they will harm the members of the ecosystem. Okay, for example, they are DDT, insecticides, pesticides, mercury, lead, aluminium, plastic, polythenes, bags, glass, polythene bags, glass, radioactive waste. Radioactive waste means electronic waste. These non-biodegradable waste are major pollutant to the environment. Okay, so they are more harmful than biodegradable waste for the environment. We can see here. So let us see more about ecosystem. Till now we all have studied about what is actually an environment where physical and biological matters interact with each other, but they also make they interact with each other to complete the environment, to make the environment healthy. But some of the activities of human being damage the environment due to producing waste by them. Let us see how do physical matters and biological matters interact with each other. So here we are studying the main topic in our environment, which is called ecosystem. What we are studying? We are studying here ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem refers to a system in which some living organism, or you can say biotic factors, and some non-living organism, you can say abiotic factors, function together to maintain the environment or to maintain the system of environment, which is called ecosystem. So let us study about ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem refers to a system that includes all living organism, biotic factors, which are living organism, plants, animals, microorganism, etc., in a habitat. Okay, as well as also physical environment. Abiotic factors, which are physical environment, such as weather, soil, earth, sun, climate, rocks, minerals, etc. What do they do? These biotic factors and abiotic factors function together as a unit. Okay, all organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms, human beings interact with non-living physical surroundings, okay, in an area is called ecosystem. So ecosystem refers to a interaction between biotic factors and abiotic factors. Means biotic factors interact with abiotic factors to complete the cycle of environment, which is an ecosystem. Okay, so there the ecosystem is, let's see one picture of an ecosystem. There are many examples of ecosystem where biotic and abiotic matters interact with each other to fulfill their life, to fulfill their requirements for the living. Here you can see one example of a pond of an ecosystem. Here you can see first biotic factors. Okay, all these are biotic factors. Okay, all these are biotic factors, and these biotic factors are taking advantage of non-biotic factor to fulfill their requirement. So here the cycle completes: water, atmosphere, sunlight, soil, all these are abiotic factors. So biotic factors and abiotic factors are interacting with each other. So this is known as ecosystem. Okay, so ecosystem we can say are of two types. Here we will study the types of ecosystem. What are the types of ecosystem? There are two types of ecosystem: terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. What are these? Terrestrial ecosystem are exclusively land-based ecosystem. Means all the land-based system are known as terrestrial ecosystem. Means all the geological zones which are present on the land are known as terrestrial ecosystem. These are different type of terrestrial ecosystem distributed around various geological zones. What are they? They are forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, tundra ecosystem, desert ecosystem. Forest ecosystem where a various type of big, small bushes, herbs, shrubs and creepers, big trees, various type of trees, various type of animals, wild animals, various type of biotic and abiotic factors are present. Grassland ecosystem where in the land only grass or various type of grass are present. Tundra, a climatically where there is very much cold weather. Okay, and ecosystem interact with each other. Then the desert. There are different type of plant which are present in the desert only, different type of animals which are present on desert only. So different type of biotic and abiotic factors interact with each other. This is called terrestrial ecosystem, and forest, grassland, tundra, desert are the example of terrestrial ecosystem. Now let us study about another type of ecosystem which is called aquatic ecosystem. As you know, aquatic means water bodies, a various type of water bodies. Aquatic ecosystem are ecosystem present in the body of water. These can be further divided into two types: fresh water, marine water. Okay, marine water is a salty water. We can say a salty water also. Fresh water, running water. Marine water, still water. In both the water, a type of lives are present and they interact with each other for to complete their life, to fulfill their needs. Okay, now let us come, as there are types of ecosystem present, same way there are some components also present in the ecosystem. These components are also two types: abiotic components means non-living, and some are biotic components means living. So let us see some components of ecosystem. Okay, and there are two types of component of ecosystem. One is biotic factors. What are biotic factors? The factors which are present in the atmosphere. Okay, like air, wind, various type of gases, light which is received from sun, temperature, water, and also soil. Okay, so these are called abiotic factors or components of ecosystem. Now let us see another component of ecosystem. What are another component of ecosystem? See here. We will study one by one. We are studying here biotic component. Okay, There are three types of biotic components: producers, consumers, and decomposers. First, we will study about producers. Come. Now you can see very clearly. Okay, we are studying about producers. What are producers? Producers are those can make their food themselves by the process of photosynthesis, or we can say organisms that make their own food by the procedure of photosynthesis by natural way. They are called producers. Now let's study about the second component of biotic are the consumers. What are they? They are the consumers. Okay. What are consumers? Consumers are those organisms which get their food by eating producers, means they are dependent on them. Okay, and consumers are of three types: primary, secondary, and the third, tertiary. Okay, what are the primary consumers? The primary consumers are those which directly feed on producers, or can say which directly feed or dependent on plants. Okay, only on plants. They only eat plant. They are called herbivores. Okay, so herbivores are primary consumers, and the secondary consumers are known as consumers which feed on primary consumers. Okay, which feed on primary consumers. Let me again explain you which. Wait, yes, here you can see now clearly. Secondary consumers feed on primary consumers, means animals which eat only plants. Okay, consumers are dependent on them. Now let's come to the third one, tertiary consumers. What are tertiary consumers? Tertiary consumers are those consumers which feed on secondary consumers. So here you can see a cycle which interact with each other. A cycle, how this cycle completes. Okay, the third consumers depends on secondary consumers. Okay, and the secondary consumers depend on primary consumers, and primary consumers depend on producers. Okay, now let's come to the third part. Let's study about now decomposers. What are decomposers? What are decomposers? Organisms that get their food by breaking down dead plants and animals are known as decomposers. You all have heard the word decomposers. For examples, a various type of fungi, bacteria are called decomposers. Okay, so we all have studied about biotic factors and abiotic factors. What we have studied? Biotic factors and abiotic factors. Abiotic factors present in the environment like air, water, land, soil, various type of gases, light. They are abiotic factors, and the biotic factors are producers, consumers, decomposers. Producers, organisms, those who are dependent on plant that make their own food by photosynthesis. Consumers are of the three types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary dependent on producers, secondary dependent on primary consumers, and the third one dependent on the secondary consumers. Okay, and also one more biotic component in the consumers are present, which are called omnivores. Let me show you more clearly. Just wait. Here, yes, one more. There are four type of consumers. The fourth one is called omnivores. These omnivores are those type of animals which eat both plants also and animals also, so they are called omnivores. Okay children, so in this interesting chapter, environment, our environment, this is very interesting topic. You all have studied about environment, what are environment, what are an example of environment, what type of waste are produced by the uncontrolled activities of by the man and animals, and how these waste can harm the environment or the ecosystem. What is ecosystem, how it interact with each other, what type of components interact with each other, you all have studied about this. So let us come for the some question parts. Some extra questions I am giving you. Again, you have to do this lesson also in the same register, in the fair register. The question one is, give difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes with examples. Okay, means you have to give difference and also you have to show example. It is up to you how many examples you can give, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what do you mean by ecosystem? Explain with examples. Okay, question 3, what are components of ecosystem? Okay, components of ecosystem, you can there are two type of components, biotic components and abiotic components. For the biotic components, you can make a chart from your own choice to explain. Question number 4 is, explain why it is better to use paper bags than plastic bags. So children, you all have to go through these all topics very carefully, do your work very nicely and in the neat and clean handwriting. So children, have a nice time. Sai Ram, all of you.